Alright, continuing the official Railway Equipment Register 1984 Code of Car Service Rules, Interpretation of Freight, continued. Alright, I recopied this, but it's like the book and the scanner don't really want to work with it. 15 oils, 16 petroleum products, including compound oils, grease that have petroleum base. Rule 15. Recording requests for cars changing effective May 1st, 1986. One carrier shall be required to request for the cars for landing without including the following information: date, time, name of the party, name of the person receiving the request, kind and size of the cars wanted, number of cars wanted, date wanted, commodity being loaded, and destination route. Note 1. If order covers more than one date, it must number the cars wanted to separate. If order covers more than one date, it must state the number of the cars wanted separately for each day. 2. Requests for the cars shall be accepted only with the road where service switches of the cars are ordered entirely. On the cars originating in service with the service carrier shall inform the originating road haul carrier of the order in such cars not immediately available to the originating road haul switching carrier. The switching carrier may take an action necessary to provide equipment for the shipment. The actions may include, but not limited to, ordering the appropriate equipment for the other road carriers, car ordered switching carriers for originating railroad haul carrier, returning load origination road haul service with a furnished by originating road carrier in the same manner to the same extent as the cars ordered by the industrial directly served by the provision and not intended for the effect of the rights obligation switching carrier originating road haul carrier may be supply equipment under law of lawful tariff or lawful tariff provisions. Rule 4. Switching carriers are obligated with the furnishing the range for the cars and to reorder for loading and destination required for loading and destination with same switching limits. Alright, Rule 16, CSD 145, 165, 435. When specific cars in CSD 145, 165, and 435 are designed to ship for the use for such assignments may be subjected to the following conditions. Shippers must require origination of the road hauler carrier assignments for the last 10 days before intended use of the specific number of cars. The originating carrier agrees to such assignment, but desires other road hauler carriers to participate in the assignment. It will advise the shipper accordingly and will request such other carriers and the road haul carrier may assign cars, but must have the concurrence of the originating cars, which may not be switching carrier. 2. Pools and assigned cars, including cars ownership other than the originating road haul carriers, may be expanded upon and acceptance by the originating road haul carriers. When cars are assigned in accordance with the rule, this will remain and be treated as assigned with the cars until shippers originating haul carriers pool operated with the owning railroad ship service is not in each such arrangement is modified and canceled. 1 day written notice is sufficient. B. Cars assigned to shippers will not be held empty in the route of the landing point except as follows. Upon written instruction of signing, when the assignee cannot immediately accept the arrival of the loading, and cars cannot be reasonably held on the other tracks of the loading points. For necessary repairs, not cleaning, C. The assignment in the carrier specific of the car for the use of the shipper to that particular point must be reported with the designated pool reporter, the Transportation Division of the Association of American Railroads. The reporting must comply with the formats and times described in the Ulmer Data Specification Manual. The Transportation Division of the Association of American Railroad will maintain current record with the car for the use assigned to distribute such information with the cars assigned in cars with the specific shippers, each for the location as well as the roads originating traffic such a assignment, including originating switching lines representing shippers involved with the foregoing provisions of the paragraph needed to apply with all carriers assigned with the use of the shipper particular points of system of the cars and single road haul carrying services the shipper at such point. D. Assignment of the carrier specific cover cars under the CSD 145, 165, 435 series. The agency commodity pools must be reported with the designated pool reported with the Transportation Division Association of American Railroads. The reporting must comply with the formats and limits prescribed in the Ulmer Data Specification Manual for the foregoing provision of the paragraph, but need not to apply when all the cars are assigned to the agency commodity pool or system cars. Rule 17. To render the interpretation of these rules a settled dispute arising under them, the OT General Committee, the Transportation Division, such as the Arbitration Committee, the members representing the majority of the total votes of the OT General Committee, the membership shall present the constituted quorum. In the event of the question and dispute areas, the concern with these rules may be submitted with the Arbitration Committee, the abstract through the Secretary of the Transportation Division. The abstract shall be set forth for the matter interpreted on the points of the issue of the instant dispute. Each party's interpretation of the rules, order, directives upon the position-based arbitration committee shall be based on base its decision upon the rules and abstracts submitted. Should one of the parties refuse to participate, the arbitration committee will consider the case on the basis of the information submitted by the participating party. In the case the question shall arise not covered by the rules, the party disagreeing may, by mutual consent, submit questions to the arbitration committee, and an expense incurred by the arbitration committee shall be divided equally between each of the parties of the dispute, and decision arbitration committee should be final. Rule 18, Interpretation Revision. The Committee of the Car of the Transportation Division of Association Maker shall have the authority to inform and interpret these rules and to make recommendation for the change of the revision thereto. The OT General Committee of the Transportation Division Association Maker Railroads, upon approval of the General Committee, such change of the revision of these rules may be submitted to the subscriber by the voter letter ballot. One vote for such each revenue freight car bearing the railroad reporting marks, which is owned by the controlled subscribers, with an alternative major vote. Majority vote of all subscribers of freight cars is necessary for approval. And that completes the Code of Car Rules Association American Official Railroad Registry 1984.